Some days I remember that this is an ASMR experience. Other days I tend to forget and treat it like a little diary, so to say. Not that there's any right one way of doing it. But if it's going to be an ASMR experience, well, it should be very ASMR based, right? An experience. Probably about 2 in the morning, more or less, somewhere around that time. So, again, I'm probably not the best example of a healthy sleep cycle, but I just felt like going to the movies, and well, they had the new Spider-Man playing, so I went to go watch it. Spoilers. Not really. I won't spoil nothing. But, I mean, we know the part where Hulk's in there. So, the part where Hulk is being Hulk, I like that part. I was very happy with that part. I was happy with the whole concept, too. And the little mysterious message at the end. I was like, ooh, what's going on there? You ever come out of those kind of films feeling a bit motivated? Do you ever watch a movie and it just kind of invigorates you? And in ways that can be realistic too, like getting in shape and working out and putting up in cardio and things like that, But some days we falter. Some days we fall off the path, but more or less we align more with our truer selves each and every day. We decide what to cut out and what to keep. Eventually some things need to be cut out entirely, like unhealthy habits. Well, sleep would be one of these unhealthy habits, but that's not what I'm focusing on this year. This year is more stimulants. Stimulants and intoxicants. That's what we're giving up this year, so one thing at a time, because if you cut too much off, well, you're left with a good old chunk out of your system. It's quite drastic. So you start with the small things and remember, well, presumably you got years ahead of you, and if you can cut out small factors right now, well, it makes for small room going forward to fill in the space. Fill in the space with what, though? That's up to you. Up to you, up to you, up to you. If you're not spending your nights smoking, well, you're spending your nights running. If you don't got a drink, well, maybe you gotta hit, and not the stoner kind. No, not a hit, a stoner kind of hit. You got training and regimen and whatnot, but what's your kind of training? What's your kind of regimen? You know what I'm saying? What's your expression? What's your impression? What do you do when all the vices are gone? What's left? What's left? This is spooky. This is spooky for you? It's all alone in the night, under the full moon, in the darkness, with this vague, not so understood figure in the night. You may know him. You may not. Do you know you? Do you know who you are, what you is? What lurks beneath and all that good jazzy Gothic ideas, ideology, philosophy, interpretation. You ever think like, who am I under skin? Who am I under past my thoughts? Who am I under my thoughts, behind my thoughts? Who am I behind my habits? Who am I without my habits? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I if I can overcome my habits? Who am I if I can give them up? Who am I when I focus elsewhere? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Who? Who? Who am I when I'm starving? Who am I when I'm weak? Who am I when I'm overpowered? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Oh, who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? You ever ask yourself, who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Outside the idea of what I've been told. Who am I without knowledge? Who am I without an identity? Who am I if I am not? Who am I when I am not someone's child? Who am I when I without restraint? You ever ask yourself that? Because, well, it seems like there's quite a lot of people who won't go about without restraint. Do you go out without restraint? Oh, got into a little bit of a tongue twister. Do you, oh, tricked myself. Maybe I'm going too far. It's late, and I am without sleep, without slumber. My body aches and yearns to rest. Yet here I am, kicking rocks. Kicking rocks, kicking rocks, kicking rocks. I could say aren't we all kicking rocks, but here I am kicking rocks. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Isn't that a reflection? How do you not kick rocks, right? In this life, how do you not kick rocks? What can you do to not kick rocks? How can you fill your day without rocks? Oh, I wonder how you can fulfill your day without some rocks, yeah? When you leave your day, how is it fulfilled? How have you made progress by end of day? End of day, what have you done? What have you achieved? What have you improved upon? Are you stagnant or are you moving? Are you progressing? Are you evolving? Un momento. Where there is the dream, there is the dreamer. Where there is the dream, there is the dreamer. For where there is the dream, there is the dreamer, the dreamer, the dreamer. The dreamer and the dream. Which one is real? The dream or the dreamer? Because you can't have a dreamer without the dream, nor can you have the dream without the dreamer. It's a kind of dance. It's a kind of dance. It's a kind of dance. It's a reflection of one onto the other. Such as the dream is organic, so is the dreamer. organic response to an organic environment. But that only leaves so much free will to so much entity. And who is the entity? The dream or the dreamer? Because each entity, each entity is so vast, so feeling. A dream itself is such an environment that is, in its own way, an organism, an expression. It is organic in itself. It is almost like a human being, but it is a different form. And like a dreamer is an organism. It has a body. It has limbs. It has sight and taste, smell. Sometimes, not all the time. So you could say they're one and the same. Almost like how an atom splits itself when it pops into existence out of nowhere. It just pops in and splits itself and creates a parody. There is the atom itself, and then there's the parody it creates, and the atom itself. Oh, silly physics. Silly physics. Oh, such a physical, silly thing. And when the atom returns to itself, well, it's quite re-emerging. Because they too each have their own experiences, and they come close together, bringing those experiences with them. You awake? Are you awake? Oh, hello. Yes, I'm right here. Yes, hello. Welcome to the session. The ASMR session. That's all it is. It's an ASMR session with your friend. Where this accent came from, I don't know. It's just what it is. It is what it is. Why you must question? Why question? The question's good. But why you want to change what is? Why? When you could just be what it is. What it is, it is, you know? It's no such heavy thought. It's just what it is, and no question. You be why don't you got an accent? I ask you that, no? Why don't you got another accent than what you got right now? You silly goose, silly goose. You should be asking the physics questions. Yeah, I would love to hear them. I'd love to hear them. Not that I'm smart in any sense. No. No. See, you see, and you understand, and you let go. You might understand, but then you let go. You might get it, and then you won't. So all that's left is a lot of nada. So really, do you know anything? No, not really. Anything can happen. Anything tomorrow can bring. Tomorrow shall. Tomorrow's a step away. And a step is in a new place. One more step on the mountain. Going up or down, sideways or left, off or on, who knows? Who knows? But, yes. We'll sleep on the mountain. Sleep and rest. Ay, chingado. It's Mimi's time. Mimi's time. Mimi's time. Mimi says time to go to sleep. It's Mimi's time. You gotta go to sleep. Go home, lay down, take a rest, put your phone down, go to sleep. Turn off devices, put it in the other room. No touchy, ever, ever, ever. Not allowed in bedroom. Nope. Park it in living room. Park it in anywhere else that not your room. And then go to sleep. Sleep and get the best sleep of your life. Set the alarm and wake up early and do yoga and meditate and breathe. Breathe is important. Breathing. And work out if you can. Work out and get like 2 minutes of meditation, 5 minutes of meditation, any minutes of meditation. Meditation is good for you. Very, very good. Milk the honey. Oh, Tero. Well, I don't know what Tero came from, but if you want Tero reading, I can do Tero reading. Tero would be funny. Funny. Yeah. But must clear minds and be of agency. And yeah, limit your phone time. Try not to go on it. See if you can keep it down to half an hour or less. Half an hour would be optimal. Less would be ideal. Less than half an hour is ideal. I can't see my phone time on here, but I'm pretty sure I don't spend half an hour on my phone. I don't think. I've been busy with work recently. You hear that yawn? That means it's time to sleep, fool. Time to sleep and go memes, bro. Spider-Man gets to sleep. Yeah, Spider-Man can't be healthy without some sleep. Yeah, that's just a fact, dog. Any vigilante needs their solid 7 to 8 hours of sleep. And every hour before midnight you get sleep is like getting a double hour of sleep. So if you go to sleep at 10, it's like getting 4 hours of sleep before midnight plus whatever else you sleep. So that's what my therapist told me. That's what they said. Look at it. It's a couple of rocks. Ooh. Hey, calm down, you two. You guys gotta chill. That's alright. Okay. Oh my mama. Oh my sweet Mary, bro. You just want to keep on kissing? Oh my heavens. Can't you hug or something? How do we hug? We got no arms. You just... Hello. Hey, this is a nice little hug. Huggy. Jesus Christ. That's so weird. I wonder how our generation... I guess it's like repetitive habit. You like say phrases and words and then attach a connotation to it. Like, usually I do try to come up with my own words, like skibbity-doo-doo-wah, holy moly. Holy moly is a real word, a real phrase, but you say like Jesus Christ, Why can't you say like Shiva Almighty or Shiva Great? Oh my gosh, I don't know. Maybe it's just a West thing. I'm sure it's probably different in the East. Anyways, that woke me up. Okay. Probably should get going. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna try to squeeze the last few minutes out of here. And these little rocks were having a nice dandy time till someone was popping off over there, whatever that was about. But these rocks say, hey fool, you got to go to sleep. Yes, you got to go to sleep. Yes. Sleep is good for you. Get your hours of sleep in, fool. Yeah, that's what she said. Fool. Alrighty. Well, probably time to call it. It's probably time like 5 minutes ago. But I'm glad I'm doing this all in one shot. Without the editing, I can be a bit more consistent with it, especially if I can do it in one shot. So that's all it takes. Consistency is everything. Do it enough and you get results, even if it's just a little bit, even if it's just 1 or 2 or 5 minutes, or you can't really measure consistency with a measurement. It's all dependent on the activity factor. When it comes to recording, well, if something is an issue, take out that issue and keep on trying. Or working out, if duration is an issue, well, maybe durate less, but keep on working out. Like, for instance, video editing is a strenuous task which keeps me from actively doing more. And, well, if I can at least record a bit more, maybe I'll find a nice little balance with video editing. If I post consistently and prioritize video editing second instead of first, whereas it was first in the first place. Or working out, well, if I can do pull-ups every day, then that's all that really matters, right? It doesn't have to be a certain number, but if I can at least do pull-ups every day, pull-ups, and then cardio. We aim for running every night, but I can't run every night. We walk every night, or every morning, or so on and so forth. But such are these things. These are the early stages, my friends. Early stages. I wonder where you're at in your little early stage. You know what I'm saying? Well, anyways, year 1. I would say have a frugal night. I'm not sure if frugal night is the proper term I'm looking for, but have a pleasant evening, morning, day, time, event, whatever you're doing. Sleep well, rest well, get enough rest, and keep up the work, keep up the practice. Don't know what kind of work you're doing, can't say it's good or bad, but keep it up, keep your heart in it, keep on keeping on with it, the love and juice and energy and efficiency you got. Keep on putting it in there. Every last drop counts, as long as it's intentional and pure and real, and that's really all that matters, right? If you're not just trying your best, you are doing your best, then how can you be any less proud? Look for the compliments. Look for the, I don't want to say look for the positivity, but look for the joy and build on it. Was that joy to you? Was that joy under the light, and was that joy in the shadows? What's wanting to be released? What's wanting to grow and express itself? What's wanting to crawl out of its own shell, I'm thinking of that scene in Brand New Day when watching the spider evolve and it grows out of its shell. all that to say is grow on. Grow on. Grow on. Grow on. Good night. It's time to rest. Sleep. Slumber. Wake up anew. It's a new time. It's a new day. It's a new feeling. It's a new perspective. It's a new idea. Water these ideas and grow with them. How do you know your idea? How do you know the idea that is planted in your mind is not a false one? Harbor your feelings and foster them. Foster them and watch them be as they are. And with that, I must let you go. Farewell. Ciao. Ciao for now. Bye.